Hey guys, welcome back. Marish here, and we are back again with Phoenix Point, and this time I want to talk about soldier recruitment. And we will find answers how faction reputation influences the cost, how Haven leader relationships to you, in Havens there's also production usually for some particular material, how that influences the cost of newly recruited soldier, which one is the most expensive and most cheap soldier, how to say. And lastly, well, there will be definitely bonuses in the video, and also how to save a lot of resources on hiring, right? So as you see in the background, we don't need this. I will just show you. So let's start off with some simple answers. This is going on fully allied. Everyone's super happy, as they should be, and that doesn't influence prices of soldiers at all. And one more little thing, yeah, I'm recording video from right here, so I'm in the safe zone, so don't worry, I'm not in the mist, so it's all okay. But what we need to do is switch over to this little awesome screen. I know, too much colors, just bear with me. It will be quite... It's simple, it's really simple. We just need to I need to explain how I came to the numbers, so yeah. So as you can see, I hired basically all across, well, I don't need to hire them to see the price for the soldiers, but this is what is available on my planet, all around, on every haven, just checked. And as you can see, the simple explanation, at the top we're looking at which type of faction this haven is, right? So New Jericho, disciple of Anu, and Synedrions, or how to spell it. Anyways, next line is there's always one particular resource, or maybe sometimes two, that are being produced on the haven, so that might be impacting the price as well. The third one is Haven leader attitude to you, so reputation with Haven leader. And then of course there are three lines, which is as follows: tech, materials, and food. So first thing we notice, food never changes. Food is exactly the same almost for all soldiers. There are some exceptions. And what's next? Yeah, the last line is also something we just need to agree on. You can produce only food. The rest of the resources you need to trade. So I convert tech and materials with the worst possible conversion rate. So that's 6 to 4 for materials and 12 to 2 tech versus food. So you need to trade food, 12 food to get 2 tech, right? So tech is really expensive, how to say. So it comes to one number, and I will work on assault particular, because those are the most common soldiers. It might be, but I think I know where the only answer is. So let's unpack question by the question. Does faction relationship influence your cost of soldiers? No. Does your attitude, well, relationships with Haven leader influence that cost? No. Is there any differences when what kind of materials are produced on the Haven? No. So basically nothing ever influences anything. Just small asterisks. As you can see, assaults are sorted by the cheapest, which comes from New Jericho. Sounds kinda reasonable. And then most expensive 3 I found was in Synedrions. So there is, I think, one explanation, and we'll quickly jump back in the game and I will try to explain. But take a look at, for example, reputation. New Jericho reputation Yeah, this is also color coded from the best. So 30, 32, yeah, quite good reputation, quite cheap soldier. Here, next best reputation and most expensive. Then we have cheapest soldier ever, and reputation is not even the best from the same New Jericho. So as you can see, there's no correlation whatsoever. If you take a look at tech, which always will come from New Jericho, my best reputation with the Haven is actually, well, yeah, the most expensive. And in the same time, there is no correlation whatsoever, as far as I can tell, between and what is also being produced. Let me find particular. Yeah, you see, I know. Let's take two. In this Haven we have materials produced, and in this we have tech, and in this we have food. Materials, they're exactly the same. No difference whatsoever, and not even randomized. It's like, yeah, okay, that's it. But for assault, the only thing that comes in my mind, let me jump into game and let's remove this screen for the moment. We'll be back. So the difference is what kind of armor and weapon do they have, because you can hire the same soldier from 3 different factions and they will come with 3 different sets. And as funny as it sounds, this is Synedrion's, I probably pronounce it wrong, this is New Jericho guy, and I had also this one, this is Temple of Ano. So totally different armor set, totally different weapons, and I think that's the reason why they are more expensive, because this armor kind of counts more expensive than others. At the beginning of the game, this is definitely really good armor, but now in the mid-late game you will change every single piece of what they have, so there's no reason to pay more for armor you will be replacing it with. This is the worst weapon in the game. When you meet enemies with armor, okay, there are worse of course, but I was so frustrated it can't do anything. There's no piercing, no nothing. I'm not even going. Okay, anyways, I think the price for soldiers, the price difference is because the armor what they come, but what they wear. Anything than that, nope, there is no correlation between relationship, faction, allied, what's being produced, nothing at all. So let's jump back here. I will just now let's take a look at the other questions, and you probably are wondering, okay, tell me how I can get my soldiers cheap as fuck. I'll show you, 1 second. So at the end, don't pay attention to this is just average from all assaults, this is average from all pechs, this is average from all priests. So you see and now let's take a look at most important part of this. Of course, I also have just 2 heavies. I had 2 heavies, 2 berserkers, mutogs. Few words about mutog, and armadillo. They always cost the same. Armadillo probably changes, but mutog is always the same, just food, only food, and for armadillo there's no food whatsoever. And I think, yeah, I mentioned, you see, food is always almost for everyone the same. Somewhere, somewhat, somehow I found 1 priest was super cheap. I don't know why. They all came from Disciples for Fano, and actually that was the worst relationships with the Haven leader. Still the cheapest. Anyways, and of course I will bring also the average price for the soldier, and this is basically what you are looking for. This is the main thing you can take away from this video, and 2 bonus tips, I guess. So they are in order from cheapest to expensive. As I already explained, I will just say again for those who skipped all the video. This price is converted every tech, material, food. Yes, I know, it's super cool how they change the color. I like it too. So that's conditional formatting. Excel tips as well. So there's no brainer, not a surprise. Berserker almost on average costs 19 tech, which is most expensive part of kind of the resources. Materials, I'm lacking of materials, but that's my problem. Still one of the cheapest ever. These conditions are in row, like when we are looking at tech, then most expensive is technician, and then other color codes goes from red to yellow, orange, yellow, and green, obviously. And then materials, again, most expensive. Tech, again. I'm not taking Armadillo and Motox in count, that they don't count. That's totally different story. And then food. Every soldier, besides priest and berserker, costs the same food, and that's kind of cheap if you compare to the priest, which is the most expensive. So when we convert, you see, this is the real stuff. Technician. The crazy amount of materials required, and heavy is kind of in the similar path. It averages in 2,500 food you need to produce to buy one stupid tech. And I say stupid because I don't like it. I have it, I play with it, I put him on my team Bravo, not my team Alpha. I hate it. It's the most stupid class in the game. Yes, as healers they're absolutely amazing for this one stupid robot arm. And then you have a question, if maybe I replace this my field medic with another damage dealer, maybe my team would not get any damage at all, you know? And first tip where it comes, remember, most, and basically the biggest fun of the game is by multi-classing your soldiers, which means you take one class and then you learn another class on top of it. So the tip comes, I will just take absolute extremes. Let's take an example where you go crazy and you want to combine technician with berserker, right? So what you do is the wrong scenario. You go and hire tech, which costs 2.5k food, right? And then when it reaches level 3, 4, what was the multi-class, doesn't matter, you learn another class and take berserker, right? Cool, sounds cool. So let's rewind it. If you want tech berserker, you hire berserker, cheapest guy ever, costs 1k food. And then when it comes to the multi-class, you can learn the same whatever technician as a second class. End result will be absolutely the same. The price you paid, totally different. More than twice you will pay for hiring this stupid technician. And it goes for every class. You want heavy, I don't know, the same berserker, I don't know, sniper and assault. There's not a big difference, but you know, when it comes to, for example, the same heavy, 1/3, it's from 1k berserker to 1.5, I'm rounding up. I'd say it's worth it. And take a look, it's the materials. For example, for me, materials are super expensive. Then if I want to combine with assault, you see almost, not almost, but close to double the price. So you get the point. You will most likely have multi-class. From those two multi-classes, hire the cheapest one and then train other class. Simple as that. How cool is that? And okay, let's move on and close the video right here, right now with the one more tip, one more bonus. there are two ways how to change the prices. These are absolutely priced like raw prices, but a minor spoiler alert, because there is two researches included. How you get cheaper soldiers to hire. One research comes from New Jericho, another comes from Disciples of Anno, and drum roll, these are the names. Command Fortress, there's actually will be, I think, a quest to research it, and another, I had it right after, I don't know if they are one after another specifically, but in my playthrough it was Missionary Center Technologies. Technology, probably, I misspelled. Anyways, these are the ones. Command Fortress reduces the price by the half, so that's fucking a lot. And then, but I don't know, I have it in so late in the game, I don't think I need to hire anyone more. I have 3-4 teams across the world, even I think 5. I don't know. There's no more hires for me. But anyways, this is the information for you. If you want to somehow rush and get Command Fortress, that's a pretty good research. It takes quite a lot of days to research it, and the same goes for Missionary Center. So at the end, you can have minus 75%, so all those prices, just because you wanted. Let's do... No, not 70, 25. This will be the price after you research both of these. So that's quite nothing. You can get Berserker for 255. That's, for me, it's two days food. It's nothing. It's nothing. Okay. Anyways, this is all I have. This is the information I can give it to you. And remember about multi-classing, it depends which one you take the first. That's how you pay. That's how much you pay for that combo. Okay, take the cheap ones. Alright guys, thanks for watching. We'll meet in next videos. I have few gameplay videos I just want to upload. Nothing tips and tricks, nothing like that. Just pure gameplay, some awesome missions. My first Citadel encounter. Yes, I recorded it and it was a bit disappointment. Anyways, thanks for watching. We'll meet in next videos. Cheers.